Well, hello, and thank you so much for joining me here today on my channel. In case you are new and you've never watched me before, my name is Ange, aka 50 Cents UK. Now, it's been a minute, hasn't it? Gosh, I don't even know if I still know what to do here on YouTube, but I'm so glad to be talking to you again. I feel at home, you know. And I just wanted to say thanks to the people that actually messaged me and said, we miss your videos. It's so sweet. I love it. And so I thought, no, do you know what? I have to come back on camera because I have quite a few perfumes that I've added to my collection since I was last on YouTube. And not only that, my tastes have changed. My perfume tastes have literally changed. So you'll be quite surprised, I think, when I tell you one particular change that's happened to me in the perfume sphere. So I hope you've all had a great Christmas. First of all, I just wanted to say that you got to spend time with friends, family, loved ones, if you celebrate Christmas, of course. And I hope you have a lovely New Year's, because I think by the time this video goes up, it's going to be New Year's Eve. So whatever you're doing, do it carefully and safely. Do you know what I mean? So I wanted my first video back to be an interesting one. And I think it is interesting. I've got quite a few perfumes to show you, but I'm not going to go too in depth about all of them because we would be here forever otherwise. Do you know what I mean? And no one wants that. So the first new perfume that I have, and I've literally only had this one a few days, this is Fleur's Vanilla Skin. Now, this is probably not too much of a shock to know that I like this one because it is a gourmand and I am a gourmand lover, essentially. This one, to me, I've got to spray it actually. I can't help it. I can't hold a perfume in my hand and not spray it. Like, I don't know what's wrong with me. But this smells yum. Like, it's an edible vanilla to me. It does have some notes of like fruit, some spicy notes. I think there's pink pepper in it. There's apple in it, I believe. But I literally just get straight up sugary, sweet vanilla with a little bit of woodiness. But it's a lovely scent. I really like it. I can't say too much about performance at this point because I've only had it literally for a few days. So I don't know. I've literally sprayed it a couple of times, but so far I'm really liking it. This next one is another one by Fleur, but it's just this little travel spray because I wasn't sure about this. And let me just say, most of these perfumes are blind buys. Like, I don't advocate blind buying, but I am the queen of blind buying. Most of my perfumes, I cannot be bothered to go to the shop and smell them. I'm so lazy that I just think, sod it, I'm going to just like order it online. And if I don't like it, I'll give it away or something like that. I have plenty of people I can give things away to. Anyway, I wish I'd got the full bottle of this. Not gonna lie. This is fruity, juicy, chewy. This is like a Haribo in a bottle. Like a Haribo jelly, one of the citrusy, really juicy, sweets. I love it. This smells nice. This is edible. This is sweet. It's musky in the dry down. It almost makes your mouth water. It's so, like, I can't explain it. It just gives you sort of like that juicy feeling when you smell it. It's almost like you're chewing a Haribo. So I wouldn't say there's anything sexy about this, but it's playful, it's fun, and you're going to smell sweet and lush. And who doesn't want to smell sweet and lush? I know I do. This next one, oh, this was a love at first sniff and it was a blind buy. But as I said, I would not tell you to go and blind buy this. But this is Amage's Guidance. Look at the bottle. The bottle is divine. I love it. It's got a lovely magnetic top. It's beautiful. This scent, I can't even describe it. It's fruity, it's floral, it's nutty. It has a little bit of spiciness to it. There's a creaminess to it. It's very creamy. It's quite dense smelling. It's also very powdery on my skin. Now, I have watched some other people's reviews on this, and not many people say that they find it powdery, but I do find it quite powdery in the dry down, but I like a powdery scent. But this is sensual, it's sexy, it's classy. You just feel so kind of like alive when you're wearing this. I can't describe it. It makes me feel some type of way. This is a beast mode scent. It has amazing longevity. Everybody's going to smell you and everybody's going to pay you a compliment when you're wearing this. This is a pricey one, so as I said, I wouldn't tell you to go and blind buy it. However, get your nose on it. If you like sweet, powdery, sexy, spicy, floral, nutty scents with a twist, because this is unusual. This is quite a unique scent. I've not really smelled anything like it. So I can't even say to you, it's like such and such a perfume. It's similar to such and such a perfume, because I don't know any other perfume that smells like this. All I can say, it is bomb.com. It's just so creamy and sweet without being overly sweet. It's not sickly sweet. It's just divine. And I feel like this is like a date night perfume. This is something that I would wear during the day as well. This is something that I would wear all year round as well. I love it. It's gorgeous. Dare I say it, okay, I like this more than Delina Exclusive. Now, shock horror, because you know I love Delina Exclusive. Well, I sort of don't anymore. That is a bold statement, isn't it? Like, not saying I don't like Delina Exclusive anymore, because I do still like it, and I only got a new bottle of it not so long ago. I do still like it, but it's not my number one perfume anymore. Yeah, I said it. It's not my number one anymore, but it's still a love. But I think I prefer Guidance. Who knew? This next one again comes from the house of Amage. Because I loved Guidance so much, I had to explore more into Amage fragrances. And this next one is Love Delight. Again, a gorgeous bottle. I just love these bottles. I think they're so cute and classy, and they look so nice on your dressing table or your shelf, wherever you put your perfumes. But this one, I don't love it as much as Guidance, but I do really enjoy this. This one isn't as complex or as unusual as Guidance. This is a little bit more of a crowd-pleasing perfume, I would say. This is a floral perfume predominantly, but it has a bit of vanilla and a bit of booziness. There's a bit of cacao in it as well, I believe, which does give it a little bit of a gourmand feel. But this is something that I feel like everybody would like. It's something that is inoffensive, but it gives bougie, you know, it's inoffensive but bougie. I like the fact there's a little bit of spiciness in there, because I believe there's some ginger in the top. You've got a bit of cinnamon in there to give it a little bit of warmth as well. There is depth to this. I do enjoy this fragrance. Longevity, it isn't as beast mode or as room filling as Guidance is, but it's still a really good performer. And this is an easy grab and go perfume, in my opinion. I'm really enjoying it. I need to wear it a bit more. At the moment, I've only worn it like 2 or 3 times, so I need to wear it a bit more to get to know it. But so far, I'm really enjoying it. Okay, so on to the last one that I've got from Amage, and this is called Epic 56. Look at the beautiful bottle on this. I just think it is so classy and gorgeous. This scent is completely different, and this is something that I'm quite surprised that I like. This is a spice bomb, okay? This is super spicy, it's smoky, it's deep, it's dark, but it is absolutely stunning. It's so unique smelling. It's just absolutely beautiful. The opening just fills your nose and your senses with spices. There's pink pepper, there's cumin, there's cinnamon. it just reminds me of like being in a Moroccan souk, like smelling all the spices as you walk down into the marketplace. It is just, I can't explain it, guys. Like, the longevity on this is absolutely amazing. The sillage is 10 out of 10 in my opinion. It has a smooth, woody, smoky dry down. Anyone can wear this, male, female, whatever. Anybody could wear this perfume. It isn't specific to women, even though it is in the women's line. I believe that men could pull this off as well. It is just a bit of a departure from what I would normally go for, but I'm kind of widening my palette, as they say, and I'm experimenting with different perfumes that I wouldn't have probably given a second look to. But I'm so glad I got this. And guys, this one, again, a blind buy. Can you believe it? I'm so lucky with my blind buys, honestly. But again, I wouldn't tell you to go and blind buy this. I would say get your nose on it, smell it, and see what you think. This is like queen perfume. This is royalty perfume, you know. You feel so bougie and rich wearing this. I can't describe it any other way. But yeah, I'm loving it, and I'm so glad I got it. Right, I'm doing it again. I'm waffling, aren't I? I need to hurry along because I've still got a fair few perfumes to share with you. So I'm going to hurry it along. This next one, Kayali Yum Bougie Marshmallow. This is probably no surprise to know that I like this one. Straight up strawberry milkshake with marshmallows in it. That's the best way I can describe it. If you want to know what it kind of smells a bit like, it reminds me of Billie Eilish's first perfume, Eilish. That is what this reminds me of. As soon as I sprayed it, I thought, yeah, it smells like Eilish. I like it. It's sweet, it's juicy, it's fluffy, it's marshmallowy. If you like anything super, super sweet, gourmand, this is the one. Not the most fantastic when it comes to longevity, but I don't care. I like the smell. Next up, we have this one. This is Malin and Getz. This is called Dark Rum. Very simple packaging, but I like it. This one is quite surprising because it doesn't really smell how I expected it to smell. It's not as dark and heavy and overly boozy as what I expected. It opens up quite fresh, like it smells quite citrusy in the opening and quite fruity, but then in the dry down it becomes a bit more ambery, and then the rum note comes out in it a bit more. So I would say this is a very wearable, boozy fragrance. It's leathery as well, but it's not leathery to the point where it's too leathery, where all you get is leather, because I'm not keen on perfumes that all you get is leather in them. I find them too masculine and too overbearing. This one has the nice balance of being a bit fresh in the opening. In the mid, it becomes a little bit more boozy and leathery and ambery, and then it dries down into a nice sort of quiet, spicy amber. There is a milk note in this. I must admit, I don't get the milk. I don't pick it up. However, it's a very nice scent. The reason I got this is because somebody gifted me the candle, and I loved the smell of the candle, so I had to get the perfume. Okay, I'm going to kill two birds with one stone here. This next pair, Chaso Ginza and Chaso Ginza Murasaki. So this is obviously a flanker of this. These perfumes smell absolutely gorgeous. These are both fruity florals with a bit of spiciness, a bit of woodiness. This one's a lot more light and airy. This one has a little bit more spiciness and woodiness to it, but they both smell absolutely divine. The reason I got this is because I got a sample of this original one in an advent calendar, like a beauty advent calendar, and I fell in love with it at first sniff. This is kind of like very girly, very elegant though. This is a kind of scent that I can imagine someone wearing on their wedding day. This one is a bit more date night-ish, a little bit more sexy, but they're both beautiful and they are compliment getters. And I don't really see anyone talking about these, and they're not badly priced either. You can pick these up at a really reasonable price. So I would say check them out. Okay, so this next perfume has become one of my absolute favorites, and I was so shocked that I like it because when I looked at the notes, I didn't kind of think, wow, that's going to be up my street. I'm going to get excited for that perfume. It's a perfume that I didn't jump on straight away because when I read the notes, it wasn't what I typically go for. However, it just goes to show that when you read the notes sometimes, the reality is it's something that you're going to fall in love with, and that is Parfums de Marly Valaya. Now, I'm not really a freshy perfume girl. I'm not a citrusy lover overly. So I thought, this has changed my mind. This I like more than Delina Exclusive. Now, honestly, I never thought those words would come out of my mouth, but it's true. I'm in love with Valaya. She is so gorgeous. She's fresh, she's citrusy, she has white florals, she has fruit, peach specifically. I love a peach note, I always have done, but this scent just does things to me. Like, this is the epitome of a clean girl scent, but it has so many layers to it. It's so interesting, it's delicate, yet it fills a room. It really does. This is a huge compliment getter. This is something that I would wear at the gym. This is something I would wear stepping straight out of the shower. But this is also something I would wear for a really special occasion. Like, I'd wear it to the office. I would wear this anywhere. It smells absolutely divine. If you like a citrusy, white floral that's a bit musky, that's light, that's airy, but smells absolutely like expensive, like it smells so expensive. It smells like one of the top designer crisp white shirts. It reminds me of like really like freshly laundered linen that's kind of hanging on the line and blowing in the wind. It's, you know, in a field of flowers or something like that. Like, I'm really trying to explain how this perfume smells. This is just bright, fluffy, airy. It's a feel-good perfume. It makes me smile when I smell it. Even looking at the bottle makes me smile. Next up is this beauty. This is Tuxedo by YSL. I don't know why this took me so long to smell. This was always on my radar and I wanted to smell it, but I never got my nose on it. And I didn't want to blind buy this one. But if you like warm, spicy, intoxicating scents with a little bit of citrusiness in the opening, look no further. This does lean a little bit on the masculine side, but I like that. It's not masculine to the point where I wouldn't want to wear this. This is warm, spicy. It has some lovely florals in it. It's woody. Again, the opening is nice and fresh, but the dry down is very warm and it's kind of heady. I like it. I like it a lot. It's sophisticated as well. I would say it's a very grown-up scent. I would say if you're under like 25, 30, you probably wouldn't want to wear this. But if you're a little bit more mature, this could be right up your street. I love it. Personally, I think it's a beautiful scent. However, the only thing letting it down is the longevity. I wish it had a better longevity. It lasts probably around 4 or 5 hours on my skin, and then you really do struggle to smell it. But the scent is so beautiful that, you know, I kind of don't mind. Next up is this one. This is Prada Paradox. This is a clean, fresh, floral fragrance. You have to like florals to like this. It's very heavy on the florals, but I really like it. I'm not normally an overly floral girl, but I am really enjoying this. This was a gift and I'm really grateful. The main thing I pick up from this is the neroli. It's really neroli heavy. The jasmine is very much there as well at the forefront, but it's a gorgeous, clean, floral, sophisticated scent. To me, this is something that you can wear every day. It's perfect for the office. It's perfect for going shopping, going to lunch, and even transitioning from daytime into the evening. You're not going to offend anyone with this one. Is it groundbreaking? No, it's not groundbreaking, but I do like the neroli. I like the orange blossom. It's a lovely floral scent. What can I say? Next up, Side Effect by Initio. This has been on my wish list for quite a while. I got this as a Christmas gift, which I am very, very grateful for. This is a gorgeous, boozy, rum, leathery perfume. Now, there isn't any leather in the notes. However, I get leather. I don't know if it's the cinnamon and the spiciness, but it smells like a tobacco-y, boozy, leathery, gorgeous concoction. In the dry down, that tobacco really does come forward, and the rum kind of takes a back seat to that tobacco, but it is gorgeous. This takes you on a journey. It's not a linear fragrance. As I said, even though there's not leather in it, I smell leather. Like, it's really weird, but my nose picks up a leathery vibe from this perfume. But it is intoxicating. It's gorgeous. I wouldn't say it's absolutely beast mode, because I don't find it is beast mode. I thought it would be, but it's not. However, performance aside, it is a gorgeous, smooth, very sophisticated, grown-up scent that I really do enjoy wearing. This next one, I saw the notes and I had to get it because it has pistachio in it, and I love a perfume with pistachio. This is called Serene Sierra. It's by Estee Lauder. This is a yellow floral with pistachio and sweet, gooey, dripping honey. That's how I can best describe this. This is so nice. Like this, when you first spray it, you kind of don't feel, oh wow, love at first sight. In the dry down, that's when you start to fall in love with this perfume. This perfume has got me so many compliments, I can't even tell you. Like, you will just be going about your day and you will be getting wafts of this all the time, and you just think, something smells so good, what is it? And then you're like, hang on a minute, it's me, what's going on? This smells so good. It's creamy, it's nutty, it's thick and sweet and gooey. That's the best way I can describe this scent. It's probably not for everybody, and this to me was a grower. This was not love at first sniff, I will be honest, and I would say don't blind buy this. Give it a smell before you blind buy. Get a sample, try it on your skin, because I think this is the kind of scent that's going to work differently on different people. On me, I really like it. If I was to smell it on someone else, I might not, you know. That's the thing about perfume. It's so personal and so subjective, but I definitely love the bottle, love this perfume. Look at the dent I've made in it already, and I've not had it that long, so that goes to show. Next up is one that's a repurchase. This is one that I ran through quite quickly, had to get it again. It's this one. It's Love Don't Be Shy by Killian. This, as I'm sure you've seen a million and one reviews of, a sweet floral marshmallow, airy, beautiful scent, very gourmand. I think there's caramel in there. The marshmallow is prevalent, the honeysuckle, the orange blossom. It's just a very girly, sweet, princessy fragrance, and I absolutely love it. Right, on to the penultimate one. This is Jo Malone's Scarlet Poppy Intense. Love the bottle. Again, this was a gift. This is something that I probably wouldn't have bought myself. However, I have fallen in love with this. This is a musky floral that has some tonka bean that gives it a little bit of a creaminess. This does have a powderiness to it. As I said, a creaminess. It's a beautiful scent. I really enjoy it. There's something a little bit kind of like old-fashioned about it. Like I can imagine someone in the 1950s wearing this. I don't know why, but it just gives me that kind of vibe. But it's a grown-up scent, but at the same time I think young people could wear it as well and really enjoy it. So yeah, I'm not saying that it's the longest lasting fragrance on earth, but for a Jo Malone whose performance is not that great for the most part, this one is not bad at all. Right, so last but not least is this perfume. This is Divine by Jean-Paul Gaultier. This was a blind buy. The reason I got this was for the meringue note and also the bottle. I like the bottle. However, I'm not in love with the perfume, I have to say. This to me, I can't smell any meringue in it for a start. It's too sort of citrusy and too kind of like aquatic, in my opinion. There's also something that really bothers me in this perfume, but I can't put my finger on it. I don't know if it's the ylang ylang in it. I don't know if it's the patchouli. There's something in it that just doesn't sit right with me. It's not an awful perfume. Don't get me wrong, it's not awful, but it's just, it's a bit nondescript. I mean, it's very watery, aquatic. It's light. It's not a heavy hitter that most Jean-Paul Gaultier perfumes are. To me, this is not very strong. The performance is not great. It's nothing to write home about. I probably won't be using this one, if I'm honest. This one will probably be in my giveaway to friends, family, whatever pile. It's a shame because I do like the bottle, but the actual perfume, bit of a letdown. I was expecting to smell sweet, sort of gourmand meringue notes, and no, I don't get that. I get instead watery, dare I say it, cat piss. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that, but you know, best way I can describe it. So there you have it. That is the perfumes that I've added to my collection. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you've got this far, thank you so much, because I know that I can waffle. I didn't want to make this video overly long. If you'd like me to do a bit more in-depth reviews of any of the perfumes I've mentioned, let me know in the comments. Have you got any of these perfumes? Are any of them on your radar? What are your opinions? Do you love any? Do you hate any? Sound off in the comments. Let me know. Let's have a little chit chat. My next video is going to be an empties video. When I tell you, I have a huge bag of empties. I cannot believe that I've ran through so many perfumes in such a short time. I don't know what I was doing. I must have been drinking these perfumes, but there are tons. So look out for that. That will be my next video. In the meantime, have a wonderful new year. Sending love, light and happiness to everyone. I really hope 2025 is your year, and thanks for watching.